Hey guys, it's Neselle. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune into this video. So as you can tell by the title, today I have for you my review of the Bath & Body Works Waffle Cone candle that released for this summer 2018 season. And I'm so excited to be sharing this video with you guys because this is my very first individual candle review on my channel. And I'm really excited, but simultaneously I'm also a little bit nervous because there are so much more experienced candle reviewers who solely dedicate their channels just to reviewing candles from Yankee Candle or Bath & Body Works. Basically people who do a much better scent analysis than I do. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I feel like nothing is wrong with me just coming to the table and sharing what I personally think of the fragrance. And I know some of you have left comments on my videos asking me to do individual candle reviews. So this candle, as you guys most likely are aware of, is a repackage of Berry Waffle Cone from last year. I cannot compare the two for you for this video because I did not purchase Berry Waffle Cone last year. That is why I was so excited to get this year because I missed out on it last year. So unfortunately I can't do a comparison video of the two, but take this as I guess as like an initial review of the fragrance, if you will. So to get started, I'm gonna get started with the presentation of the fragrance, and then I will get into performance and then the scent itself. So presentation wise, I'm personally a fan of this packaging. I love the white lid. I love the fact that the Bath & Body Works logo is embossed into the white lid, but most importantly I just love the white lid. I feel like it adds a twist to this collection and it just makes it extremely summery in my opinion, so very appropriate for the season. So as you can tell by the title, as you can tell by the wax here, the wax color was like almost like a pastel pale yellow color, and this, I think they were unofficially naming this the Polaroid collection, but don't quote me on that. But this label is basically a picture within a picture. So the surrounding border picture right here is just a picture of two ice cream cones, specifically on waffle cones, get it? Which is very appropriate because this is waffle cone. Anyway, and then the picture inside is just an image of a beach umbrella facing towards the sun. So in my opinion, I really like the packaging from this collection. I just think it looks really summery, so that's just me. And then presentation wise, or I guess I should say performance wise, because I did tell you guys like a little description of the candle packaging. So performance wise, yeah, are you seeing that? Yeah. So this particular candle is, I'm going to give you the batch code just for reference. Mine was in 8141G3A3. So I actually purchased two of these candles. I'm not sure if the other waffle cone candle that I got is also an A3 batch. I have to check. I never checked it. I should actually have checked it before this video, but I'm gonna check it and see. But this is an A3 batch, and I actually just watched Brett Philly Candleman, his review on Waffle Cone. I'll go ahead and I'll leave a link to that video down below in case you guys are interested in checking him out. I just watched his review and he has the same exact batch number as I do, and he basically reported the same exact experience that I experienced. So as you can tell, it definitely started tunneling, especially with this wick right here. But just in general, it just had immense puny wick syndrome towards the end of its duration. So the first half of it, like the first couple burns, it was okay. Like it actually went really well. I didn't have the need to cotton ball or tinfoil my candles, but just a side note, I don't do that. Just generally speaking, I'm just not somebody who cotton balls or tin foils. I just like to let the candle sit there and correct itself. But unfortunately it didn't do that for this candle. But like I said, like the first couple of burns, it was really nice. Like the wicks were really good. I didn't have a problem with puny wick syndrome until the second half. And scent throw wise, it was very strong. Like a lot of people love this candle because it is a very strong thrower. Like this candle, burn it anywhere in your house and you will smell it throughout your entire house. Like it's a very, 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 very strong candle, like 10 out of 10 type of strength. So it's a strong thrower, but I did notice towards the end, like towards the second half of its burn, it almost had like a kerosene type of smell to it, and I know some people have been complaining about that with Bath & Body Works candles recently. I have never really experienced that problem up until this particular candle. So even smelling it now, it does smell like kerosene. But the performance, like the performance was just an extreme letdown. So as you can tell, this one right here like just didn't want to light up at some point, and then this one started to tunnel. So like I said, if I did cotton ball this candle a few times, it probably would have been okay. But I'm just somebody who doesn't like to I guess help the candle performance in that way, because I really just like to see how the candle performs on its own. Because as a typical consumer, somebody who's not really into the wax community, they're not going to know to cotton ball the candle, they're not going to know to tinfoil the candle to help it perform better. So I just like to see like how the candle burns and throws for itself without a little help from me, because that's essentially how a candle is supposed to be marketed, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't like to personally manipulate my candles in that way. But who knows, like I may have to start, because if you guys watched my Bath & Body Works Empties video, some of the candles that I showed in that video had the same problem as this one, so we will just have to see. But as you can tell, it had minor residue on the sides. It had minor sooting here, but that was kind of my fault, because as I was lighting the candle, sometimes the flame from the lighter was just very, very strong and very large, so it kind of like burned the glass a little bit. So that's not from the actual candle, that's just from my lighter, but it did leave residue on the side here, as you can tell. And yeah, so performance wise, I didn't like it towards the end. Like I said, the first half was amazing, had no problems whatsoever, but then the second half it started to just fall for me. So the performance, I'll meet it halfway. That was a 5 out of 10 for me, but packaging is 8 out of 10, love it. Now the scent. The scent notes are sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. So in my summer candle haul, the video where I hauled this guy, I mentioned that for me personally, it smells more like a Special K berry cereal type of fragrance. And then when this was burning, it just smelled so good. Like, it does smell really good. It definitely has your very like on point vanilla bakery type of scent, and it just smelled amazing. It was very like mouth-watering too. Like if you burn this candle in the kitchen, people will think you're baking something, especially with the type of scent throw that this guy has. Very strong, and the scent itself was delicious. Like I genuinely liked the scent, but I will say the berry aspect of it was really not noticeable. Like I think it's more so heavy on vanilla, it's more so heavy on bakery, and it's not just a creamy vanilla fragrance. There is something about this scent that almost smells like an actual waffle cone. It's almost like opening a package of just straight up waffle cones and just smelling it, just smelling waffle cones, like crushed up waffle cones. If you ever go to like a self-serve frozen yogurt place, usually, or at least the ones in my area, they have crushed waffle cones as like a topping. If you smell that, that's exactly what this candle smells like. Like it's so good, and I feel like this is such an appropriate scent for the summertime, but also as a transitional, can't even talk anymore, geez, as a transitional fragrance from summer to fall, because that bakery note that's in here gives it a very homey, comforting vibe to it. If you're somebody who likes gourmand candles, if you're somebody who likes vanilla fragrances, or just, like I said, food candles in general, you will love this candle. It is a really, really nice fragrance, but just try to look for a different batch number, because this one, between my review and Brett from Philly Candleman, this batch is just not performing well. So hopefully the other candle that I got isn't part of the A3 batch, but we'll see. So yeah, overall, I really like this candle. I really love the scent. I'm going to try to purchase maybe 1 or 2 more before they pull the summer candles out from the walls, and hopefully they re-release this scent next year. But it is not Like, I really don't get much berry notes in here. It's basically like an underlying berry scent. It's just more so vanilla, bakery, sugary fragrance. So that's just my opinion. So that's my review on the Bath & Body Works Waffle Cone candle for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys have burned this candle, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Take care, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Peace!